driver Eddie King took it away from Greg Hill, winning $2,500 and 80 points towards the quest of the first ever Super Circuit title. After Detroit, we went on to Missouri, where John Plank crossed the finish line first, and John won $2,500 and 80 points for his quest to the title. And we now have the hottest BMX professional series ever, as Roker Venture presents the ESPN BMX Pro Spectacular. It is the Grand Prix of professional racing, going all over the nation with the largest purse ever. And this time we're in Las Vegas, Nevada for Super Circuit round number 5, the 5th stop on this Grand Prix. Las Vegas not only known for its exciting gambling casino, but also the beautiful and scenic Lake Mead. And also in the outskirts of Las Vegas, Hoover Dam, an incredible sight in itself. But as far as I'm concerned, you can leave all that right where you are. In fact, you can sit on it. I'm D. David Moore, and here with me is Dean Bradley. And Dean, we got some kind of action here today.
You're absolutely right, David. If by chance you haven't been able to check out some of the previous races, you have really missed some incredibly exciting racing. We've not only gone to 4 major cities throughout the U.S., but we've given away almost $20,000 in prize money.
It really has been an incredible series. And the thing about it is that, Dean, even though we've got the top racers, no one's been able to break away with it yet.
Absolutely. That's what proves this is the most valid pro series in BMX today. Nobody has run away with it, and the car is still up for grabs, as is all that prize money.
And look, let's take a quick look here where we've already been on the BMX circuit this year. Again, we started in Miami, and after Miami, we went to Detroit, then we went to St. Louis, to Pittsburgh. Now we're in Las Vegas. We still have Los Angeles to go. Then Chicago for the World Championships, $15,000 in prize money there, and also the winner for the overall gets a new car worth $10,000. Dean, the total points and the total prizes, the total everything for this, over $55,000 for professional BMX racing. Is it unbelievable? Has it come too fast?
No, it hasn't come too fast at all. This has been long overdue, a series of this type, and it's being very well received by the pros, and obviously the spectators are loving it.
Well, every race that we go to, the pros get more excited for it, and we're going to be right back with our very first race, our Pro Semi-Moto number 1. Well, let's take a look here as we go to commercial at each of our leaders as we get down to our title for 1983, the Pro Spectacular.
When you put on a pair of Jocks Jag shoes from Tom McCann and put them on the pedal, you notice one very important thing. On the pedal. Jocks Jag, traction for the action. Only at Tom McCann.
Take off with Team Cycle. With helmets, goggles, grips, number plates, pads and pedals, tires, chains, wheels and brakes. Whatever you need at prices and values you won't believe. All by Team Cycle from Cycle Products, the leader in bicycle equipment and accessories. Trick on the track and street smart at your local toy, discount, automotive, or hardware store. Go get them.
In the shadow of the nation's capital, it's Horse Show Jumping's President's Cup. Sunday, only on your Total Sports Network.
She's a honeycomb kid.
Next week's the big hurdle race, and I want to win. Working to win means eating right, too. Like big, crunchy honeycomb cereal as part of my total breakfast. I love it.
Honeycomb, the big bite gets you going right. Now you can see sports action in 3D from Honeycomb. 3D glasses make these special posters really pop. One of 3 different posters plus glasses in specially marked boxes.
We're here for our very first Pro Semi-Moto number 1, round 1, and let's take a quick look at who's in this lineup. On the far right-hand side of the gate in lane number 1 is Bobby Woods. Bobby Woods. In lane number 2, next to Bob, is number 15, Clint Miller. Next to him, Toby Henderson, number 3, in lane number 3. Next to him with number 93 on his number plate, Donnie Otherton, number 4, in lane 4. In lane 5 is Eddie King. Lane 6 is Rod Beckering. Lane 7, Matt Harris. And lane 8, Brian Patterson. So that's our lineup right now as we are about to get underway here for our very first Pro Semi-Moto 1 round 1. We have 2 semi-motos, 16 racers, and we're going to be narrowing it down to our top 8. But our racers are at the gate. They're ready to go. And we're ready to go as soon as they give them an official start. We have a Christmas tree light that gives them the official start. And Dean, who do you like in this heat?
Well, I want you to keep an eye on the left-hand side of that gate. We've got Patterson, Harris, Rod, Bronco Beckering, and Eddie King. Now, keep an eye on those guys. I think they're going to get the jump on the competition out of the gate.
All right, riders. Are you
All right,
ready?
we're getting our official start right now. Again, Eddie King, number 3 overall right now in 3rd spot. And here they come out of the gate, and it's King on the outside of Patterson, number 4. And here comes Clint Miller, number 15. And coming through that first gate, Patterson, Brian Patterson, number 4, coming out. Behind him from the S&E team, looks like Rod Beckering. They're coming on that back stretch. Patterson still holding a commanding lead. And when somebody goes down, Clint Miller coming around, and we have some trouble on that hairpin turn. Is Patterson still commanding the lead with Clint Miller behind? Patterson, number 4. Here comes Miller. Toby Henderson, number 7. And behind him, number 16, Matt Harris. And those are our top 4 finishers. And we had a little bit of trouble on that hairpin turn. Dean, who went down on that side?
Well, Rod Beckering went down. He went over the step jump, and he was trying to go in a little bit too fast and cut underneath the leader, and he just didn't do it. That turn is really slick today, and it's we're going to see a few more riders go down before the day's over.
Rod's still down. Let's see if we can get a quick replay on that last race before we get to our second Pro Moto. And here's a replay of that last one. Again, Dean, you were so right to look at the far-hand side, and we can see Patterson in lane number 8. That might be the lane to have all day long. Patterson coming over that berm, being able to get that hole shot coming down the first straightaway, and he hung on to it all the way through. Here we see Rod Beckering in second. Beckering breathing hard on Patterson around the course until he just ended up eating it on that backside. Again, we can see Patterson stretching it out. Beckering really making some good moves, but he got a little bit too far ahead of himself over his bike as we went into that hairpin. The pack's still fairly tight. We can see Lee Medlin, number 15, in 3rd spot there. And Toby Henderson makes a move while this is where the action goes on. Rod Beckering, boom, down he goes. As Brian Patterson, number 4, stays ahead of the pack, cleans his way through, and then Medlin and Henderson and the rest of the pack follows through. So that was an excellent race for our first moto. And Brian Patterson right now, who in our point standings is up in the top 8, may be in a position to work his way all the way to the lead. But that's our first Pro Semi-Moto 1. These guys will run again, but right now let's go to our Pro Moto number 2. In lane number 1 is Scott Clark. Lane number 2, Peter Lonkarovich. In lane number 3, John Cruz. In lane 4, John Pyant, number 13, and Pyant's been tough. He won St. Louis. In lane number 5, Greg Hill, and this guy's our current series leader right now. Hill always tough. In lane number 6, Tommy Bracken, someone that we've been expecting a lot out of, and now he's finally making it here. And at lane number 7, Eric Roop. And in lane number 8, Greg Grubbs.
The camera's ready?
This is going to be quite a matchup as we again wait for the gate. Dean, who do you like?
John Pyant, Greg Hill, and Tommy Brackens right in the center of that gate. Watch these guys take off. This is going to be quite some race down this first straightaway. These guys are all very, very tough and extremely fast off the start.
Okay, again, in lane number 8 is number 51. That's Greg Grubbs, and we'll see if that's much of an advantage or not. Eric Roop with number plate lane number 1.
Are you ready?
Tommy Brackens, number 5. Again, we were talking about Tommy. We did expect a lot out of him. The gate comes down, and here they come down the whole shot. And it's neck and neck with this first turn. Eric Roop with the number 1 place seemed to get a little bit of a lead. And it's Roop coming into turn 1. Eric Roop leading the pack as he comes down that center turn. And it's Roop. Then number 73, Peter Lonkarovich. Lonkarovich has looked good. Roop, Lonkarovich. And 3rd, the battle continues. The rest of the pack moving up. A lot of shifting still going on. The Murray team, Scott Clark making this move. But it's Roop, Lonkarovich. And 51, Greg Grubbs in 3rd spot. And Clint Miller coming in 4th. Well, that was a tight pack.
That sure was. What I was going to tell you is not to discount those riders on the 7th and 8th position on the gate. Obviously, they came out of there really strong, and they beat out Brackens, who's a great starter, as is Hill.